Yeah, we back again. And like I said, man, for these last couple shows, we've been having special guests that we want y'all to meet. And for the third consecutive show, we have another special guest that we want y'all to meet. We want to get y'all to know him today, so stay tuned. Stick around with us. Let's go.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, under the lights.
Yeah. We back again. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, my guy?
I'm good. What you dealing with?
I'm good, man. We told y'all we got a special guest with us today. You understand? And I'm glad y'all stayed around and stay tuned. You feel me? Who you're looking at right now is an active semi-professional basketball player in Australia for the Coburg Giants, where he is a Defensive Player of the Year nominee. That means he'll lock your ass up. Where he is also an All-Star 5 nominee. He recently played for the Hume City Broncos in the Big V League. In 2021, he was selected to the 2021 Melbourne Basketball League Rookie All-Star team, where he averaged 21.4 points a game, 4 assists, 6.7 rebounds, and also 2 steals. He's a certified scorer, a walking bucket, and an ISO 1v1 killer because he is the first, the original, the inaugural 2024 ISO 1v1 men's basketball champion. And he is back to defend his title and take home another ISO 1v1 trophy, another $10,000. Make some noise for champ Carlo Camp.
I love that. That's cold, man. That's cold. You need to introduce me everywhere I go, bro.
Yeah. Listen, man, listen. Hey, listen. Wherever you want me, I'll be there. What did Michael Jackson say? I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, honey. I'll be there. You know what I mean? What's good with you, Carlo? What's up with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm keen. I'm excited for this ISO tournament, man.
Man, we excited too. You know what I'm saying? We glad you had the chance to come on and holler at us, man. You know what I mean? We're glad to have you on here, bro. We had Joey on here. We had Lana on here. So we pleased to be able to have the champ of ISO 1v1 on this thing, you know what I'm saying? So you're looking good. You're looking like you're ready to get busy this ISO 1v1, man. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the show. I know Jordan got some questions for you. I got questions for you. But before we get into all of that, for the viewers right now, please hit that like and subscribe button so you can be up to date with all things under the lights. You understand? Now, Carlo, you a dog. You a 1v1 guy. You know what I'm saying? So I know you watching NBA. I know you hit the NBA. I know you what's going on. You know what I mean? So before we get deep into this interview, I want to start this show off with a banger, just like we did with Lana, just like we did with Pedro and Monique, and we did with Joey. You an ISO 1v1 guy. I need you to tell me your top NBA 1v1 players in the game today, right now. Top 5 right now.
Damn, top 5?
Yes, sir.
Let me think. Off the top of my head, I do want to say, I kind of want to say James Harden, man.
Still?
Okay. Yeah, I know, but I just think that what he did was unheard of.
Okay.
Unreal. No one could guard him. They started guarding him from behind, so yeah. You know what I mean? Like, there was a weird part where it was like, yo, let this dude go to the basket, bro.
Yeah.
James Harden's one.
Okay.
Shea, you can't. Shea gets anything he wants, man.
Yep.
SGA.
Agreed.
I like what's the dude from Knicks?
Jalen Brunson.
Brunson.
Yeah.
Like his runs in the playoff was
yes, sir. Clutch.
It woke me up anyway, you know. Top 5. I'm trying to think who else is Bam gets a lot of shout as well, man.
Who was that?
Bam from the Heat.
Bam. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Top 5 1v1. Okay.
No. I heard he can get it though. I heard he can get it.
Yeah, man.
1v1. Yeah.
Okay.
I understand that. That's
okay.
a good one. Okay.
And then, damn, man. Man, this is a biased pick, man, and this is just because I've been a fan since day one. But Chris Paul, man.
Okay.
I always got to go with my boy, man. So,
man, listen, this list right here, we was not expecting this. We for damn sure was not expecting you to say James Harden. You know what I mean? When you got a Luka Doncic out there. We weren't expecting you to say Bam Adebayo when you got an Anthony Edwards out there. We was not expecting you to say CP3 when you got a Kevin Durant out there. You feel what I'm saying? So this list right,
101.
Yeah, you're right. This is one of them lists you was not. It hits you from the side. It's a blind side.
Yeah. That Bam one was a good pick because I heard like even in the ones because he can guard too now. Long.
Yeah.
He can get his shots off. His footwork in the post. Like I see, he can get it, man. He can literally get it. He can shoot over you.
Man,
left, right.
I feel like I've been watching a lot of the Michael Beasley and like Lance Stevenson.
Yeah.
Now, and Michael Beasley's kind of seen as like the one-on-one dude. You know, a lot of dudes in the league say like he's that guy. And when he's saying someone like Bam, you know what I mean? Like when the guy is saying, yo, check out this person, it'd be silly not to, you know. So what
you think Bam and Michael Beasley, what you think that turned out to be? Bam and Michael Beasley. Bam versus Michael Beasley. What you think that'd be? Because Michael Beasley can still get buckets against anybody in the world. I don't care if you're in the NBA. I don't care where you at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What you think that'd be?
Look, I want to say Michael Beasley just because I think he gets whatever he wants, man.
Yeah.
I think he's not fazed at all by the defense. I think he plays. I think he has fun. Like until someone really puts on that pressure, I think he's not phased at all. It's just a matter of him missing shots. Whereas Bam, I think Bam's probably got Michael Beasley's respect because he just works. You know what I mean? I think he works hard. He's shown Michael that he can play defense. He can be there with him. So I don't know. That's tricky. That's really tricky. But I think I'd still go with Michael Beasley, man.
Yeah. Okay. For sure. Okay. You got something for him, Jordan?
So no. So I mean, well, we could push to the side now with that one. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad. That's a great list though, because Bam is probably one of the most underrated picks.
Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna say that you're wrong about that because I understand why you'd put Bam. 100%. You feel what I'm saying? I understand it.
And you know what's crazy? But when we first did this, Carlo, I said, you know, it's so many talented guys, though. It's like 5 is not enough. You're gonna leave out somebody. So you're not wrong for saying Bam. Bam is like that, especially when we talking one-on-one. You know what I mean? He can get it. You know what I mean? So it's so many talented guys out there, bro. You're gonna leave somebody up.
I also think that one-on-one is so different to 5-on-5.
Yes,
is beyond. So it's like I say, like Luka, of course, great one-on-one dude, but what makes him so good at one-on-one is that the threats of other people.
Yeah.
So he can get by you because if you don't step up to him, he's going to find that dude in the corner. If it's just a one-on-one, he's still nice, but it's like, I think in the 5-on-5 setting, he really excels. You know what I mean? Whereas I think certain people, James Harden, it's very evident to me that they had nothing for him. You know, they literally had nothing for him. It was just I think, in fact, the 5-on-5 made him, like, that's what lost him, you know, that series or whatever back in, I think it was
2018, Warriors.
Yeah, 2018.
With the Warriors.
Yeah.
Well, you know, CP3 got injured too, though.
Yep.
And they missed, I think, 33 threes.
Yeah,
it was like
27 straight.
27 straight.
If CP3's out there, they're not doing that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Okay.
I mean, CP3, he might stink it up too now.
No. What I'm saying is this. He's not going to allow you to shoot 27 threes in a freaking row. Yeah. That's not going to happen. That's not good basketball, bro. You know what I mean? But, man, real quick, man, James Harden looks like he got cement in his shoes right now, man. He look like he walking, he got ankle weights on, man.
Yeah,
you know
he's chilling now, man. He's chilling. But I think he's done his thing.
Okay.
You know, I think he's chilling now.
All right.
Man.
Okay.
Well, let me start it off then, just real quick. You know, just from the beginning and all that. Just want to let me know, like, what first got you into basketball? Who inspired you to start hooping? You know what I'm saying? What's that journey like for you? You know, growing up as a kid.
We started playing basketball when I was. I think it was like in primary school. I might have been like 7 or 8, and I have 2 older brothers as well. So. Yeah, you already know that.
Yeah, them battles.
Yeah.
From the jump where we're fighting and we're in the backyard and we're like, you know.
How much older? How much older?
2 years and 4 years.
And they ain't taking it easy on you either. They beating your ass and you crying and everything.
Man,
Yeah.
I remember Charlton, him, because he took basketball a little bit more seriously. And I would tell him, we're not leaving the backyard until I get a win.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, bro, because I'm like, you're right. I'm crying. I'm getting angry. I'm pouting. The rest of my day is going to be bad. So, like, yeah, man. He just moves up in battles. Like, you don't realize what they're setting you up for later in life. You know what I mean? So, you know, playing against those dudes in the backyard, started here. Then we moved up to Queensland for a year, played in their league up there, and then came back down. And, you know, just fell in love with the and one culture. I'm huge on the and one culture. Those mixtapes will come out. We had a couple of DVDs.
Yeah. Love that. Yep.
You know, same with like the Michael Jordan. We had the Michael Jordan cassettes.
Come
Coach
fly.
Carter. What's it called? Yeah, man. We there's too many like little points of basketball influence that come up. I would just say that like having my brothers around and just having that competitive nature in the household was just like, you know, we also didn't have like that much technology, so we were just like, hey, let's just go outside and hoop.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I mean? Best times.
Yeah.
Man, so that and see, people don't understand, like, sports builds work ethic. It builds sports will tell you about yourself. It will because nobody knows you better than you know yourself. The sports will tell you if you are a quitter. The sports will tell you if you got work ethic, if you lazy, are you disciplined, all of that. And I'm telling you, just being involved in sports or whatever, just remembering the guys that would get into it with the coaches because they was talking over here, wasn't supposed to be talking, and the coaches telling you, getting in your face and you can't handle it. They can't handle life.
Yeah.
They went through life. It was a whole lot of bumpy roads because you had no discipline at home. And when you got to the football field, the basketball court, tennis, baseball court, field, whatever, you couldn't handle it. So sports will tell you a lot about yourself, man. So for you to be young like that with your brothers, shout to big bros and them too. For sure, man. And it's so true because I feel like I learned at a pretty young age that my work ethic was really high. Yeah. You know, I went to a specialist sports school and their trainings were pretty intense. It wasn't nothing crazy, but it was more than what people were doing here in Australia. That was the other thing, man. I grew up and for whatever reason, I always watched the States. I never watched NBL or, you know, Australia here because for some reason, just watching Allen Iverson, you know, was like at his prime, you know, and one mixtape. I used to watch like high school mixtapes as well of like kids coming up. I used to think, hell yeah, you know, age, I'm going to be doing shit like that. You know what I mean? So I never really cared too much about people over here. But man, work ethic, and I learned that at a young age, and I've just taken that to outside of my life. You know what I mean? I've taken what I know I can do in basketball, and I've just put that in other like forms because, like you said, man, that's character building. Yes, you know? Sir. So yeah, dude. Nah, basketball it's everything. It's. So did you play did you play all through high school and things like that too as well? Okay, so let me ask you a question. What about college and things like that? Was that like a big dream of yours? Like, did you and do you have any aspirations like to play in the NBA? Absolutely. That was like from kid. It was always NBA. It was always, and I would wear it on my chest as well. I'd tell people like, I'm going to be, you know, the first dude from my city to make it to the NBA or whatever, you know, like, and it was funny because I'm like around 6'1" now. I think up until I was like 18, I was like 5'3", 5'4". Hell no. Late, you know? Hell So when I told people, yo, like I'm going for the NBA, I'd usually get the, all right, you know what I mean? Like, come on, bro, you got to be taught to play this sport, and that just gave me an extra like chip on my shoulder of just like, all right, bro, like, cool. So you know how you hear like basketball players say, man, my junior year going into the senior year, I just grew 6 inches. You know what I'm saying? What was your biggest growth spurt in a short amount of time? It was after 18. So after I finished high school, I think it might have been
I don't know. It was between March of that next year and then that following year. I grew up to I think like 5'10", I want to say, and then like after that it was like slowly like just I kept on growing.
That's crazy.
Right? You don't understand as a basketballer the frustration of I was playing against point guards who are a foot taller than me.
Yeah.
So let alone the centers, the forwards and all that. So my range had to be way back out there. My floater game had to be so nice. Like my skills are refined to a point where, like, for me, what was the most elite it's ever been. When I grew, I'll be honest, it kind of like I took a step back because I was like, yo, now I can just jump. Now I can body some people. I can get to the lane. So, man. Yeah.
If you had the opportunity to play in the NBA right now, would you drop everything and go?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
You said probably. What would stop you?
Well, I mean, I've got some other things going on at the moment. I love. I'm a big music head. I'm really heavy into my arts, and I'm also just enjoying life at the moment. To be honest,
are you? So do you do music, or you like to listen to music? Like you a producer, you rap, you sing. What you do?
Started as a producer, and then just mess around with beats in like my bedroom and shit.
Yeah,
and now
that's how it started.
Right. And now I would say I'm more of a like artist. So I write music, write tracks. I've actually got my like microphone right here. And so
well,
I study and I listen almost nonstop and
So you a music head. So what you think about that Drake Kendrick Lamar battle? When it was going on? What you think about that?
Come on, bro. I want to respect Drake because I think what he's done is still phenomenal. I think it's incredible. He is like a massive pop star. His numbers are huge. His influence is huge. You go to any club and they're playing him. You know what I mean? Like, respect to that. If we're talking about the sport, if we're talking about the beef, I don't think it's even close.
Okay.
I don't think it's close. I think the fact that Kendrick not only won the beef, but also brings LA together, like it's a cultural
That was
movement.
fire, bro.
Man,
that was fire, bro.
Like, to me, that requires years of work. Like that wasn't a beef of just now. That's Monique. This is
That's Monique.
Yeah.
Tell her we said what up. You on the show? Go ahead and answer.
Let me see. Monique.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Monique? What's up, girl?
How you doing, Monique? What's up, Monique? We missing you over here, man. Come and get on the podcast real quick. Shut it down.
I'm interrupting you. Never mind.
No, you're cool. You're cool. Everything all right?
Yeah, I got to give you your necklace.
Oh, true. Yeah. Cool.
From last year. I think Diamond District are a bit sad you're not wearing it.
Nah, that's okay. I'll rock it.
I'll call me back whenever and then we'll organize a time I can get it to you this weekend.
Done.
All right. Ciao, guys. Have fun.
All right, Monique.
See you.
Bye. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. What were we saying?
You were talking about Drake, but now, we were talking about Drake. We talk about. I'm from Toronto, and he's from. I'm from Toronto, so I'm a Drake guy.
Yeah. Look. One of my homies, he loves Drake, and I'm like, whenever we go at it, I hear his points, and again, I don't want to take away from like anything he's done. I'm probably a little bit more biased to the Kendrick side, and I know that. So like, there are going to be points where I'm probably not like I'm neglecting Drake's side. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think how Kendrick as well, just talking about the beef, how you drop back to back to back tracks. Like it was one track that was like 8 minutes after Drake posted like his response.
Very strategic.
And then it's like it was just relentless, man. Yeah. Really relentless.
That was I think that was the greatest battle of all time. It wasn't nothing, no battle. I mean,
to me, who's like big into the rap culture and the hip hop world, it's like it felt like the world stopped.
Yeah,
and was just like, what's next? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, man.
That shit was crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
I asked you about, would you drop everything and go to about to say WNBA, to the NBA, you know what I'm saying? What about the big three? Would you take that chance, take that challenge, the big three? Because the big three are still growing. You know what I mean? Like, they still are adding teams and things like that. You know what I mean? And they are, they going across the world and all of that stuff, too. They got tryouts. They be having, you can look it up, big three tryouts, because I had a guy that was trying to get in it, and I looked it up for him. You know what I mean? Boom, it's flat out right there in front of your face when the tryouts are, all of that. So would you do that?
Absolutely. I'm at a point in my career where, again, I've been doing Melbourne for so long. I've been, like, trying to work up the ranks here that now I'm like, man, if I can travel, if I can have fun, if I can experience something different, I do play a lot of 3-on-3 as well. Like, I actually just got back from Japan with my homie, and we actually took it out. And so that's just where I'm at. So absolutely, man. If someone gets on the phone and is like, yo, this gets nice, come down, I'm there, man. Yeah, for sure.
So you said y'all won it in Japan?
Yeah.
Nah, this nigga just racking up trophies and shit.
Nah, okay. It was fire, bro. It was a sick experience. Those Japanese people, they battle too, man.
Yeah,
bro.
Jordan, what I said when Joey was on the show, when people say you got people out here that was like, cause you look at the Olympics that just passed and stuff, right? It wasn't no breeze. It wasn't no walkthrough. This is not the 90s. You feel what I'm saying? Basketball has evolved. Why the fuck do people act like international basketball players just can't get better? For one, Joey talked about, and I don't know if he means now or back then, you know what I'm saying, that the fancy dribbling and stuff like that was frowned upon. Because what do we know about international players? They, or should I say y'all, know basketball. Because they not the fancy dribbling, y'all seen that from the States. Them coaches over there, they ain't teaching that shit. They teaching the game of basketball. Picking all the plays, all the terminology. That's what they teaching y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all doing it every single day. The athletes are getting better. They're training younger. So why can't international players? Why is it the U.S. should be ashamed of themselves? For what? Y'all putting in the work too.
That was the whole point of it, right? The whole point of it was to make the game global, right? So if you're making the game global, you know what I'm saying? You're putting more eyes on those people out there in the world. So now that they got people out there in the world now getting better trainers, they also have great trainers out there, their own damn self. Because now the more players that go overseas and get more, whatever it is that you want to do, now you have Spain, you have Brazil, you have the Scandinavian countries that are, some of them are amazing at, you have Serbia. These places now, players are going there, China even. We're talking about good hoopers now, bro.
Yeah.
Good hoopers. And people are going over. You have Americans, whatever it may be, Canadians, going over to these places, and they are, teaching these kids even more so. And they don't even need that, because the fundamental game, they even say, is better overseas than it is in America.
Yeah.
Right now, this is the truth. This is the truth right now.
Yeah.
And and this is just something that we have to come to terms with.
Yeah.
And nothing's wrong with that.
No, but you know what it is? See, as I said, international, they teaching the game. Over here, these dudes over here, bro, in AAU basketball, high school and stuff like that, they are not practicing like that. They not teaching it. All they got, Carlo, all they want to do is be there with their camera crew and get a highlight and play a bunch of games throughout the week and stuff, but you're not practicing, learning the game. That's why when they talk about the NBA's watered down, you know why it's watered down? Because these dudes is going 1 year of college, you know what I mean, or they going to the league, or they going, they might not even go to college, you know what I mean? They might go somewhere for 1 year, G League, then boom, they go to the NBA, you know what I mean? And they're not really learning the game. I think I think they need to put a cap back on, it's, you got to go at least 3 years. You know what I mean? Unless you really, unless you Kevin Durant, go 1 year, you D Rose, you go you a player like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. Yeah. But if
it needs to be,
you're not that.
More of a higher standard, because now it's like, well, man, you can even look at the league and you can see how many Europeans are coming over, how many Australians are coming over. I know that it was probably since. Obviously, you've got Paddy, you've got Bogut, I think Dante Exum, Dante and Ben played at our club growing up. But like since these guys enter the league, you can see more attention coming on to outside, at least here in Australia, where it's like these guys can hoop. So let's grab these pieces and like let's take them back to the US.
Bro, listen, when you talk about if you even want to talk about the last few MVPs, they're not from the red, white, and blue in America.
Yeah, true. Actually,
they're not. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying?
Look. Shea, who was. I mean, Jokic had a couple. He had Giannis.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We know Jokic got 3 of them. So Giannis, Shea. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like when we talk about those guys, they're at the top of the list, and it's only going to, it's only going to get LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry is carrying this fucking league right now. When them 3 niggas is gone, you understand? Oh, I know you got Anthony Edwards, yeah. But it's going to be more international. They only getting better. They only getting better, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. Carlo, you the champ. You the ISO 1v1 champ. So the target is on your back, bro. And it ain't, we're a week away, less than a week away. You feel what I'm saying? The target is on your back. I understand you got your competitive nature. You know what I mean? I don't know how many times, if the target is always on your back, or if you win a whole lot, then the target is always on your back and you might be used to it. You know what I'm saying? But does that fuel you? Does that give you the drive to want to go out there? Oh, the target is on my back. Okay. Well, you better have a good aim, motherfucker, because I'm coming too.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's pretty exciting because I think the difference between last year and this year is that last year, not that people didn't know who I was, because I've been in the scene for like, 10 years now, like the Big V basketball thing. So I knew who I was, but I was also in a period of my game where, I messed around with some injuries for a couple of years. I sat the bench a couple of years. So people really haven't seen me outside of like scrimmages at the park or like, runs and stuff. So 0 target, I would say.
Okay.
And it was funny because the first day, I actually lost, I think, every game. Because I was just like, I'm chilling, bro. I'm here to have fun. Pedro just called me up. He's like I'm doing this tournament. I'm like, cool, I'll show you support. Lost every game. And then the second day, we got our rankings, and, you're playing this person and bottom's playing first, and, all that stuff. So I think I won like the first game and the second game. And then I was like, man, like I'm 4 games out from taking away 10K. So that's how I was last year. This year, obviously, that being like I've got a target on my back, it's exciting because now people want to come to me. People want to come and play me, and for me, it's just a test of like, cool, we've got to play in the same court. We're gonna battle it out, and it's a test of can I handle that pressure. So, but it's fun. I find it fun. Like again, I do this. You know what I mean? Win or lose, it's exciting to me,
So wait, I gotta ask, bro. I gotta ask. So you say when you say you lost the first 3 games or the first games, and then you ranked at you were ranked at the bottom?
Yeah.
And you had to play the top dog?
I was out of 24, I want to say like 21 or something. Like I wasn't the bottom, but I think I lost all the games, so I might as well been bottom ranked. But
and then you played the third guy or whatever it may be.
Whatever it was, yeah.
And then what was that? And what was that like? How'd you bust that ass? That's what we want to know, right?
Yeah, man.
I love being the underdog. I love it when there's like no respect or there's something to prove. It wakes something up within me, man. Like it just, man. I when people are expecting this person to lose and you can be that upset.
Yeah.
To me, there's no greater story than being that. So man, I just came out and I started playing, and I think as well because people saw me the day before, I kind of had that element of surprise of like, oh shit, like he can actually hoop. He can actually do this. I wasn't ready for that because yesterday he was like bumming around and whatever. So yeah, man. Yeah.
I've been checking you out, man. You know what I mean? I like your game, bro. You know what I mean? And you got attitude out there. You feel what I'm saying? I went back and watched some of the highlights from last year's ISO 1v1, seeing how you was getting to the rim, you know what I mean, laying it up off the opposite foot, the hezzy to go, you know what I'm saying? You got the jumper and all of that too. So I've been peeping you out, CeeLo. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I've been peeping you out, bro. You know what I mean? But is it anybody, nobody's flawless. You know what I mean? And obviously you mentioned that you lost every game the first 3 days, you know what I mean? So which one of those guys, you know what I mean, just a two-part question. Which one of those guys in that competition or just in the hoop scene period gave you trouble? That's number one. And whoever gave you the most trouble or any trouble, are they in the ISO 1v1 tournament this year?
So I actually just played on another platform a one-on-one theme, and I actually got handed an L by, I don't know if you know Lawayne Grant.
What's his name?
Lawayne Grant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He also played in the same league, and yeah, man, I can't even say anything more to it. It was just nice. You know, he has a really quick step, and I was somewhat surprised as to what he could do. So, look, if he's in it, I'm still pretty confident. You know, because I'm like, cool. That was just a lesson. I've just learned, okay. All right, let me get my quick step going, or let me get my shot working a little bit better.
Right.
In terms of anyone that concerns me, not really. And it might seem arrogant to say, but it's just
no, it ain't. It's confident.
I just don't care. I really don't care. I'm that type of dude that I don't look at outside. If you're in front of me, you're in front of me. I'm not interested in your stats. I'm not interested in your highlights. Even when it comes to watching tape, I like watching tape a lot, but I'm not a big fan of focusing on what I got to do for you. Yeah. You got to worry about me, you know? Yeah, I think I've heard some names that are coming onto the show, and I'm just we're playing by the same rules. Yeah. We've got the same basketball, you know? You got to guard me at the 4-point line or at the 3-point line or whatever. And I know I've got a very quick first step and a nice jumper. So it's going to be hard for you either way.
Yeah. In accord to the Coburg Giants, you are Defensive Player of the Year nominee as well. So, I mean, they got to add that because you scoring and you going back playing D.
Dude, defense is probably my favorite part of the game. I'm really nice on offense, but defense is, yeah, man. I know I've been locked up. And when you're locked up, you start to think. So if I can make you think like that, dude, that's powerful. I mean, yeah.
Who are you saying that's your biggest? That's your best tool? You think defensively? So that's what makes you win games in a way. You lock people up and
not win games is tricky because defense is obviously a team thing. But
no, for the 1v1, just for the 1v1.
1v1.
Yeah, just for the 1v1.
It adds. I don't want to say that it's only defense or it's only offense. I think that having a better defensive skill, which makes you harder for you to score on me, and then when I get the ball, if you don't have good defense, that's fine. I'm going to get my bucket anyway. But if you can't get your bucket, that's so yeah. It's a bit of both, really. I don't want to say it's just defense, but I go into games 5-on-5 games, and I'm I need to get 5 steals. You know what I mean? That's my goal. Yeah, I think I averaged almost 4 steals this season.
So you active with them hands, active hands. Yeah. So who was the last person you locked up, and who has locked? When the last time you been locked up?
The last person I locked up, man. I feel honestly, in the season,
he doesn't want to say names. So you got to say a name. Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, let us know what's going on here.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I think in the season, and you can actually look at the stats. No player has scored over 10.
On you?
That's my matchup. Yeah.
The whole season.
Yeah. I'll give Jalen Wembley. He scored. I think he scored maybe 22 on me in the semi or the preliminaries. I had 4 fouls in the first half.
Ooh.
So already I'm I got to start playing a bit reserved. Other than that, all of my matchups, you can literally go back to it because I was actually looking at it. I'm bro, I got to be guarding the best player. If I'm keeping them under 10, I've got to be guarding the best player. So, yeah, for me, I don't I could name names on every single team if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Just my matchup, I know like I can keep them underneath the team because that's my focus coming into the game. Offense is going to happen.
Yeah,
but defense, if I can stop your 30-point player from scoring 30 points, I'm going to our team's going to have a bit of a field day. In terms of who locks me up, man, I have 3 dudes in my life that I hold to defensive, I don't know, prowess or whatever. Like my brother, who doesn't play anymore, but he was the first person that taught me defense, man. And he makes you angry when you play.
Yeah,
he locks me up, man. So my brother, my homie Jake, he same thing. He knows how to read and he watches the ball with just an insane eye. And then my homie Corey as well.
Okay,
who put me in the Coburg Giants. They're probably the 3 people that to this day I'm like, if you're not playing defense like them, it's not really an issue for me. I can still find my shot. Those are the only 3 people that I can say properly lock me up. And I'm just like, cool, I'm out of the game. But my brother doesn't play basketball anymore. My homie Jake, he's coming off an ACL, so I don't have to worry about him.
So we talked about your defense. Now, they added a guy to the ISO 1v1 by the name of Hezzy guy. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know him.
Last game, championship, 10 bands on the line. You know what I'm saying? Game on the line. How does that go if Hezzy guy got the ball in his hands and he getting guarded by Carlo Camp?
I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
At all?
I don't know. I've seen him. I think I just have good defensive foundation. You know what I mean? I think that at the end of the day, you have to put the ball in the ring.
Yeah.
And if I'm just there and I can swipe or I can defend your shot, you've got to be a shooter that can shoot over my hand. And kind of move it in a way that's because I'm going to deter it.
Right.
So not really worried. And again, it's not even he's not nice or anything. It's more so just we just play. It's just basketball. I don't care about who you are as a person or what you've done or whatever. It's just we play basketball, man.
Right.
Yeah, I'll be excited for that matchup for sure, man. And if he beats me, I know he's got a nice, obviously Hezzy. You're not called the Hezzy God if you don't have a nice Hezzy.
Right, right.
So is that the person you're most forward looking to play against, or is there anybody else in the tournament that you're looking forward to be competing against?
Man, honestly, even Joey's someone who I'd love to play because he also, and we go at it every time we play each other. I met him probably the same time I met all these guys from the streetball community around 2015, 2016. And again, that time was kind of when I was shooting up. So I was a short, scrawny, skinny dude who all these guys were kind of like my big brothers in the sense of they kind of taught me how to play ball and play street. And so Joey's just been that dude for a while that would cook me as well. He would put me on skates or whatever. And now we kind of I've kind of grown, and every time we kind of battle, it's kind of oh, cool. We're at this point in my career. So yeah, he's just fun, right? And you guys know Joey as well. He's such a great character.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's going to be fun and just love, when we play.
Yeah, and see, the thing is, both of y'all look like 2 just cool, laid-back dudes. But on the court, that switch it just flips, it just goes. You feel what I'm saying? Because we had, like I mentioned, we had Joey on the show. You know what I'm saying? We had Joey on the show. And, I asked him a specific question about the tournament coming up. You know what I mean? And I'm going to let you hear what Joey had to say. You know what I mean? And just see how the mood just switched. Here you go. Take a listen. Are you going to be the one walking away with that 10,000? Is that going to be you? Are you going to win the ISO 1v1 basketball tournament where you a fucking icon at, where you brought the street ball scene at, where you helped build it, you helped do all that, your foot is all in it. You feel me? Are you going to win the ISO 1v1 men's basketball tournament? Talk to us.
I'm I'm going to give you one sentence and I'm going to keep it real straight. I don't play basketball just for fun. I play basketball to bury dudes on the court. That's what I do. So I'm coming for that money. Get it ready. I'll have my account details ready for it.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
That's good.
Listen, Carlo, listen.
That's good.
Joey was so smooth the whole time, and then it just seemed like boom, that flip, that switch just flipped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, what you got to say? Go ahead.
That makes me want to play him even more, man. That makes me want to play him even more, man.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, man. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And listen, I felt it in my veins. I felt it in my body, way from Australia all the way over here in the States. And I was like, oh, he looked like he ain't playing. He looked like he ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, I got to ask you.
You're damn right.
I got to ask you, Carlo Camp, CeeLo, CC, are you going to be the one, the only back-to-back ISO 1v1 men's champion this year, this season, next week? Are you walking away with that 10,000 again with another trophy? Talk to us and let us know what you feel.
Look, I wanna enter this with no expectations because that's just like who I am. I think that for expectations, like, you know, that's how I entered the last one. But someone's got to do it, bro. Why not it be the back-to-back champion? You know? Why not be the first person? Because that's my thing, man. I think that just I'm nice. I'm really nice. and I love that people are coming with this energy. And it's just like, I like to play it chill. I like to play it cool. I like to play it nice. But as soon as we step onto the court, bro, I'm playing against myself. You know, that's all it is. I'm tunnel vision. You know, I can't hear. I can't hear anything. So like, yeah.
Why not it be you, huh?
Why not it be me?
Carlo.
I got things to pay for too, bro. I got things to play for. So you know,
hey,
I'm a
Joey, listen. Joey said he want to take his missus to Thailand for a week. So get his account details ready. He coming for that 10 bands. You understand?
That's funny, Joey. That's funny. That kind of
that kind of turned it up a little bit right there. You know what I mean? So listen, man. George, you got anything else for him, man?
No. Oh, I mean, I want to tell the viewers just real quick how that all even began. Like, how'd you meet Pedro and Monique, and how'd that get to even start? So you know the viewers can see you all go on and let them know how that got about.
Yeah, so again, Pedro, I want to say he was sort of in the same street ball group that I met people in like 2015. So he was just always around at Paran, at MSAC, and we played a little bit in like a NBL team and just always kept in contact, man. And then I want to say maybe like 2 years ago, Pedro hit me up being like, hey, man, I got this one-on-one thing I'm doing. I'd love for you to be on it. And at the time, I was like, yeah, whatever. Like, cool. Like, until it's in front of me, like, whatever. But I'll do it because you're the homie. Yeah. And then fast forward to last year, and he's like, yo, dude, we got this thing happening. You down for it? And again, I'm still like, yeah, cool. I'm going to help out the homie, like, support him and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, man, same thing. That's when I met Monique and the whole ISO team. And they've been nothing but, like, love to me, man, and you know, it's been cool. It's been a cool journey as well since since winning. Like, you know, seeing what they're doing like behind the scenes, and I've done a bit of work with them as well. So, yeah, man, cool. Really cool to see them winning as well.
Yeah, sure. I rock with. I haven't even met Pedro and them obviously in person. You know what I mean? But I rock with them. I could tell they're like genuine people. You know what I'm saying? I can tell they cool, laid back, you know what I mean, down to earth, just genuine people. You be good to them, they be good to you. Don't start none, won't be none. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but hey, it didn't start off like that with me still. When I first started playing against Pedro, like my first thing, I said something, I was like, yo, get that shit, you bitch.
Yeah,
he's like, what you say to me? Like, when I play ball, I talk shit.
See,
like, I'm like, I come from a different it's like a different environment, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, because obviously it's street ball there. It's the same way when I was even in America when it was me and Mike. I'm like the same way, you know, I can't really change that, but that's how me and Pedro, that was our first time kind of meeting, and that was it. Like we was at each other's neck. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo,
for
see,
sure. For
it's
sure,
all
for
what.
sure.
See, Lo, why it's always the smallest people that want to talk the most shit? Why is that? This nigga 105 pounds soaking wet with 7 rocks in his pocket. Yeah, you want to talking
most
shit.
to prove, bro. I'm telling you, man. It's you. It's like an animal in you, bro. You got to stand up to the big dudes. So,
Hey,
yeah.
it's that. Listen. When Pedro was telling me he was 5'8", you know what I'm saying? Because he was telling us about. Because I asked him, did anybody give him problems on the court? And he was like, the guy he was playing against, they was all the same height for a long time, and then he shot to 6'3". You know what I'm saying? Pedro stayed 5'8". You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, see, I see what you are, Pedro. That's that little man syndrome. You gotta play hard. You know, you ain't about to back me down. You ain't about to do this to me. No, you ain't. That's what that is right there. That's that. It's aggression. Aggression.
Yeah.
That's Jordan motherfucking ass. Aggression. Always talking shit, man.
Yeah, it was a madness. I mean, I always do that, but I love Pedro, man, and he is a good dude, and I hope that you do well in the tournament, man. I'll be there. I'll be there watching and supporting 100%, man. I want to
Yes.
see your defense, so like all that competitiveness in one. I mean, that's why we doing this too, right? To kind of get other people, you know, talking. You know what I'm saying? So when you go in there, there's a little bit of extra, and you know when that's a little bit of extra, you know, you play better. You get a good, we
Yeah.
get a good show. You know what I'm saying? You get a good show, and that's
Yeah.
what we want, really. You know what I'm saying? You want to bring as many eyeballs to you guys as possible, right? Because the more eyeballs, the more opportunity might happen for y'all. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what this is all about, really, man. We trying to help people. That's what we trying to do, man. We trying to help people, and by bringing all this together, that's the only way to
Yeah.
do it, man. So you know,
Nah,
we'll be looking forward to this, and I hope you do well in this tournament, bro. Real talk.
I like what you guys are doing, man. It's really cool, and thank you guys for having me on, man. It's cool, man. I'm excited,
Man, I'm like I said, I'm hoping that everything go well for y'all. You know what I mean? And competitive nature, all of that type of good shit, man. Yeah, I can't wait to see it, bro. I'm excited. So yeah,
Thank
man.
you, man. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you for coming on, bro. Giving us some of your time, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. That's our show for the day, and we gone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah.